Hello everyone, good evening, namaste. Okay, I hope you all are doing good. ल आज चाहिँ तपाईहरुलाई यो हाम्रो पढाइ सेवा र चाणक्य एकाडेमीको संयुक्त प्लेटफर्मबाट एउटा विशेष ओरिएन्टेसन क्लास एकदम विशेष पर्सनालिटीबाट एकदम हाम्रो सरिता राममूर्ति म्याम उहाँबाट चाहिँ इंग्लिशको ओरिएन्टेसन क्लास तपाईहरुलाई हुँदैछ। एउटा इन्टरनेशनल पर्सनालिटी एजुकेटर फ्रीलान्स एडिटर एन्ड राइटर पनि हुनुहुन्छ म्याम। उहाँबाट चाहिँ आज के कसरी चाहिँ तपाईहरुले अब तयारी गर्ने त्यो टिप्सहरु चाहिँ आज तपाईहरुले पाउनुहुन्छ है त। अब हामी जुन तपाईको नेशनल लेभलमा मात्रै नभएर अलिकति इन्टरनेशनल पर्सनालिटीहरुलाई पनि तपाईहरुको कोर्समा चाहिँ हामीले यदि इनरोल गराउन सकियो भने तपाईहरुको पनि पक्कै पनि इंग्लिश जस्तो विषयमा अझ तपाईहरुलाई सहज हुन्छ भन्ने हिसाबले यो पढाइ सेवा र चाणक्य एकाडेमीको संयुक्त प्लेटफर्मबाट तपाईहरुलाई हामीले यो म्यामको क्लास राख्दै छौं। I would like to welcome our ma'am Sarita Ramamurthy. Please.
Hello, my name is Sarita Ramamurthy. I'll be doing this online session with you, and hopefully also will continue with all the questions and sessions for English. Okay, आज चाहिँ म अलि नेपाली बोल्छु किन आज हाम्रो फर्स्ट सेसन हो। तर सकेसम्म हामी बढ्दै जान्छौँ अगाडि म सकेसम्म इंग्लिश युज गर्छु। तपाईले इंग्लिशमा सुन्नी इंग्लिशमा बुझ्नी त्यसको बानी हुनुपर्छ। आज त फर्स्ट सेसन मात्रै हो, सो आज इन्ट्रोडक्सन हामीले सेसनमा कुन कुन क्वेशन्स हुन्छ तपाईको एक्जाममा कुन टाइपको क्वेशन्स हुन्छ र ग्रामरको अलि इन्ट्रोडक्सन गरौँला आज। ओके ओके, सो वेलकम अगेन। आई होप यु आर ऑल रेडी। ओके ओके, सो ओके, पहिला त आज एक्चुअली आजको म एक्जामको भित्र एक्जामकोमा के क्वेशन हुन्छ त्यसको अगाडि तपाईले दिनदिन इंग्लिश कसरी इम्प्रुभ गर्न सकिन्छ त्यो तपाईले प्रयास गर्नुपर्छ। किन एक्जामको पासिङ मार्क त हुन्छ, तर हामीले पासिङ मार्क्स मात्रै नपाएर मेरिटमा आउनुपर्छ हैन। त्यसको लागि इंग्लिश ल्याङ्ग्वेज टेस्टको क्वेशन चाहिँ तपाईको 50 मार्क्सको हुन्छ, तर 50 मा हामीले सकेसम्म जति हाई मार्क्स पाउन सकिन्छ त्यति कोशिश गर्नुपर्छ हैन। त्यसको लागि पहिला त तपाईले दिनदिन के गर्न सकिन्छ त्यो एकचोटी हेर्नुस्। पहिला त एभ्री डे तपाईले केही त इंग्लिशमा पढ्नुपर्छ, 10 मिनेट हो कि 20 मिनेट हो। यू हैव टू ट्राई टू रीड समथिङ इन इंग्लिश। इफ पोसिबल रीड न्यूज, रीड आर्टिकल्स, शॉर्ट स्टोरीज। न्यूज र आर्टिकल्स तपाईले ट्रान्सलेसनमा पनि काम लाग्छ, तपाईको एसेमा पनि काम लाग्छ, लेटर राइटिङ को क्वेशन में काम लाग्छ। सो एवरी डे 10 to 15 minutes or 10 to 20 minutes try to read something in English. अब रिडिङ को लागि न्यूज वेबसाइट्स धेरै हुनुहुन्छ, बीबीसी छ, न्यूयॉर्क टाइम्स को नेपालमा इन्टरनेशनल एडिशन प्रिन्टमा पनि पाउँछ, माई रिपब्लिकासँग आउँछ त्यो प्रिन्ट एडिशन, त्यो पनि तपाईले कताबाट पायो भने त्यो पढ्नुस्। र त्यसमा पनि तपाईले दिनदिन त त्यो न्यूजपेपर किन्नु पर्दैन हैन। एकचोटी किन्यो भने त्यो फुल न्यूजपेपर पढ्नुलाई नै तपाईले बिस्तारै 4-5 दिन चाहिँ लाग्छ। सो यू डोन्ट हैव टू बाय अ न्यूजपेपर एभ्री डे। ओके, बीबीसी, न्यूयॉर्क टाइम्स, गार्डियन, काठमाडौँ पोस्ट, नेपाली टाइम्स, यो सबै तपाईले पढ्नु सकिन्छ। एउटा धेरै राम्रो एप छ पकेट भनेको। पकेट यो एप म पनि दिनदिन युज गर्छु पढ्नुलाई। त्यसमा धेरै टपिक्स, छुट्टै छुट्टै टपिक्सको इंग्लिशमा आर्टिकल आउँछ, साइन्स, कल्चर, हिस्ट्री, टेक्नोलोजी। तपाईले जुन टपिकमा इन्ट्रेस्ट छ त्यसको आर्टिकल्स पढ्नुस्। एउटा आर्टिकल पढ्नुलाई तपाईले 10 मिनेट लाग्न सक्छ, 20 मिनेट लाग्न सक्छ, त्यो भन्दा बढी लाग्दैन। त एभ्री डे तपाईले ट्राई गर्नुस्। त्यो एपको एउटा राम्रो कुरा यो हो कि तपाईले एकचोटी एप इन्स्टल गरेपछि आर्टिकल्स तपाईले अफलाइन पनि पढ्नु मिल्छ। भनेको तपाईले सेभ गर्नुपर्छ आफ्नो इसमा र त्यसपछि तपाईले इन्टरनेट नभए पनि रिड गर्न सकिन्छ। ओके, सो एभ्री डे रीडिंग इन इंग्लिश इज इम्पोर्टेंट। त्यसपछि एभ्री डे 10 मिनट्स 10 सेन्टेन्सेस प्र्याक्टिस गर्नुस्, ग्रामर अथवा वोक्याबुलरी। ओके, त्यसको लागि एउटा वेबसाइट छ एजेन्डा वेब भनेको। यो वेबसाइटमा तपाईले जानुभयो भने तपाईले धेरै इंग्लिशको टपिक्स त्यसमा आउँछ यो। ओके, त्यसमा इंग्लिशको टपिक्समा तपाईले ग्रामर प्र्याक्टिस गर्नु मिल्छ, रिडिङ प्र्याक्टिस गर्नु मिल्छ, लिसनिङ पनि प्र्याक्टिस गर्नु मिल्छ। हाम्रो एक्जामको लागि रिडिङ, ग्रामर, वोक्याबुलरी यो टपिक्स बढी इम्पोर्टेन्ट हो। ठीक है, त त्यसै गर्दा तपाईले www.agendaweb.org त्यो वेबसाइट ट्राई गर्नुस् प्र्याक्टिसको लागि। त्यसपछि तपाईले एभ्री डे इंग्लिशमा विचार गर्नुपर्छ। हामीलाई के हुन्छ, अब दिनदिन बोल्ने बेलामा विचार गर्ने बेलामा हामीले हाम्रो आफ्नो भाषामा अथवा मातृभाषामा विचार गर्छौँ होइन बट एभ्री डे ट्राई टु थिङ्क इन इङ्ग्लिस अब सिम्पल वे टु थिङ्क इन इङ्ग्लिस इज राति सुत्नु अगाडि तपाईँ विचार गर्नुहोस् आज मैले के गरेँ त्यो इङ्ग्लिसमा विचार गर्नुहोस् वाट डिड आई डू टुडे आई वोक अप एट 5 o'clock आज म बिहान 5 बजे उठे आज बेलुका मैले ओरिएन्टेसन क्लास अटेन्ड गरेँ टुडे I attended the orientation class. Okay, so simple sentences. But every day, try to think about 5 sentences in English. Okay. Please share the website once again. Okay. The grammar practice website is www.agendaweb.org. म chat मा पनि राख्दिन्छु सबैले हेर्नु मिल्छ. ओके मैले च्याटमा पनि राखेको छु www.agendaweb.org. I will just paste it to everybody. ओके मैले सबैले च्याटमा पनि राखेको छु यो वेबसाइट www.agendaweb.org. Okay, it has a lot of free grammar. त्यसमा छुट्टै छुट्टै वेबसाइटबाट उनीहरूले कलेक्ट गरेर त्यो एउटै वेबसाइटमा सबै प्र्याक्टिसको लागि राखेको छ. सो यु क्यान क्लिक एन्ड यु क्यान गो टु द्याट लिङ्क एभ्री डे. अब लन्च ब्रेकमा पनि तपाईँले 10 मिनट पायो भने 5 सेन्टेन्सेस प्र्याक्टिस गर्नुहोस्. प्र्याक्टिसको लागि हामीले दिनभरि यस्तै बसेर 3 घण्टा प्र्याक्टिस गर्नुपर्छ त्यस्तो पनि छैन. अब तपाईँले सक्नुहुन्छ त गर्नुहोस्, सक्नुहुन्न भने 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whenever you get time, you have to practice. Okay. Then every day, like I said, try to think in English. Think about 5 things that you did today. Think about 5 things that you're going to do tomorrow. Okay. So tomorrow I have to wake up at 5 o'clock. भोलि मैले 5 बजे उठ्नु पर्छ. यो त एकदम सिम्पल सेन्टेन्स हो नि. But you have to train yourself to think in English. Okay. सक्यो भने तपाईँले यो कुराहरू विचार गरेर लेख्नु पनि इङ्ग्लिसमा or translate from English to Nepali or Nepali to English. Okay. Okay, somebody is asking about some other classes. I cannot answer that question. The office will answer later. Okay. Okay. Then the next tip is look around you. Now, for example, look around you. See if you know all the English words for the things around you. That means तपाईले अब कुनै पनि रुममा हुनुहुन्छ भने यताउता हेर्नुस् अलि यो के छ यसले इङ्ग्लिसमा के भन्छ इसले इङ्ग्लिसमा के भन्छ इसले इङ्ग्लिसमा के भन्छ उसले इङ्ग्लिसमा के भन्छ. यु जस्ट हेभ टु थिङ्क. फर एक्जाम्पल अब म यो रुममा हेरिरहेको छु मेरो अगाडि एउटा सानो स्क्रिन छ मेरो पछाडि देयर इज अ डिजिटल व्हाइट बोर्ड देयर इज अ क्यामेरा देयर इज अ फ्यान देयर इज अ लाइट देयर इज अ ceiling there is a floor. Okay, so every day just look around you and think of do you know the words to all these things in English. Okay, that is the simplest way to improve your vocabulary. दिन तपाईले आफ्नो जहाँ पनि हुनुहुन्छ तपाईँ अफिसमा हो कि घरमा हो यताउता अलि हेरिराख्नु 5 minutes 2 minutes पनि यता हेर्नुस् के तपाईले बसमा बसे पनि यताउता हेर्नुस् के ओ त्यसले इङ्ग्लिसमा के भन्छ थाहा छैन भने इन्टरनेटमा गएर हेर्नुस् यसले इङ्ग्लिसमा के भन्छ भनेर. Okay, then if you can use a web dictionary. I'm also going to type chat मा म डिक्सनरी को नाम एउटा राख्दिन्छु त्यसको वेबसाइट पनि छ र एप पनि छ. ओके त्यसको पनि तपाई हेर्नुस्. इट्स अमेरिकन इंग्लिश डिक्सनरी हो मेरियम वेबस्टर. ओके MERRIAMWEBSTER. ओके मेरियम वेबस्टर इज अ डिक्सनरी फर अमेरिकन इंग्लिश. अब आजदेखि तपाईले इंग्लिश टु नेपाली अथवा नेपाली टु इंग्लिश डिक्सनरी युज गर्नु छोड्नुपर्छ. You have to try and use English to English dictionary. तपाईको इंग्लिश को लेभल जे होस् लोअर लेभल हो कि हायर लेभल हो तपाईले इंग्लिश डिक्सनरी को काम के हो हामीले कुनै पनि वर्ड को मिनिङ सिम्पल वर्ड्स मा बुझाउने हैन. तर तपाईले इंग्लिश टु इंग्लिश डिक्सनरी युज गर्नुस्. कुनै पनि डिफिकल्ट वर्ड भयो पनि तपाईले त्यो इजी वर्ड्स मा बुझ्नु सकिन्छ त्यस्तो ट्राई गर्नु सकेसम्म. Don't use English to Nepali dictionary. Okay, so use Merriam-Webster. Merriam-Webster मा दिनदिन एउटा वर्ड तपाईले केही रिडिङ गर्नुभयो भने रिडिङमा 2-3-5 वटा त नयाँ वर्ड्स तपाईले हेर्नु सकिन्छ होला. त्यो वर्ड पछि गएर डिक्सनरीमा हेर्नुस्. डिक्सनरीमा उसको मिनिङ के हो अलि स्क्रोल गरेर तल उसको एक्जाम्पल सेन्टेन्सेस हुन्छ त्यो पनि हेर्नुस्. ओके, देन फाइन्ड अ पार्टनर यु क्यान प्र्याक्टिस विथ. तपाईले आफ्नो स्पाउस सँग स्पाउस भनेको इंग्लिशमा your husband or wife is your spouse. Okay, so practice with your spouse, practice with your children. If you have young children उनीहरुले स्कुल जान्छ भने 100% they speak English. Practice with them in English, practice with your brother, sister, friend, anybody. Find one partner to practice English with. Practice गर्ने भने के हो, हामीले दिन जे कुरा गर्छौं त्यही इङ्ग्लिशमा गर्ने हैन. Come to dinner, have you done your homework, how was your day, simple questions. Okay, but you have to try every day to use English. हामीले क्लासमा मात्रै यो सेसन र यस्तै हामीले इङ्ग्लिशको गर्ने सेसन, तपाईले सेसन मात्रै अटेन्ड गर्यो भने सेसन चाहिँ हेल्पफुल हो हैन, तर सेसन मात्रै अटेन्ड गर्ने इज नट इनफ. यु हैव टु प्र्याक्टिस एभ्री डे. सेसनको बाहेक पनि तपाईले अलिकति आफै टाइम दिनुपर्छ, आफै पढ्नुपर्छ. ओके, अलि मेहनत गर्नुपर्छ. यो एक्जाम पछि त तपाईको करियर अगाडि बढ्छ, सबै राम्रै हुन्छ हैन, तर यो एक्जामको तयारीको लागि हामीले अलि मेहनत गर्नुपर्छ. ओके, सो यु हैव टु ट्राई एन्ड डू, रिड समथिङ इन इंग्लिश एभ्री डे, use a dictionary, think in English, simple things. Okay, what you did today, what you are planning to do tomorrow. So think in English, look around you, label things in English. Okay, label things in English and use a dictionary. Okay, I'm just now moving. Aile Ami, we'll just go to the next. Okay, अब तपाईको एक्जाममा के हुन्छ. ओके, तपाईको एक्जाममा यो इंग्लिश ल्याङ्ग्वेजको टेस्ट 50 मार्क्सको हुन्छ. अब 50 मार्क्समा तपाईको कम्प्रिहेन्सन कम्प्रिहेन्ड इन इंग्लिश. टु कम्प्रिहेन्ड मीन्स टु अन्डरस्ट्यान्ड. ओके, सो कम्प्रिहेन्सन मीन्स तपाईले एउटा प्यासेज पढ्नुपर्छ, त्यो प्यासेज पढेर बुझेर तपाईले 5 क्वेशन्सको आन्सर दिनुपर्छ. ओके, 5 क्वेशन्स, each question has 2 marks, so total 10 marks. Okay, that is your reading passage. ओके, त्यसपछि vocabulary भनेको वर्ड, कुन वर्ड इंग्लिशमा कसरी युज गर्ने, that is called vocabulary. Any new words. Okay, so vocabulary you will have 10 questions, 1 mark each, total 10 marks. Okay, देन तपाईले एउटा 5 मार्क्स को ट्रान्सलेशन को क्वेशन आउँछ. अब ट्रान्सलेशन मा तपाईले इंग्लिश टु नेपाली पनि आउनु सकिन्छ, नेपाली टु इंग्लिश पनि आउनु सकिन्छ. त्यस्तै गर्दा एभ्री डे मैले भने अहिले भनेको थिए त्यस्तो तपाईले 5 सेन्टेन्सेस विचार गर्नुपर्छ राति सुत्नु अगाडि. 5 to 10 सेन्टेन्स मैले आज यो गरे, आज त्यो गरे, र त्यही नेपालीको इंग्लिशमा अनुवाद गर्नुस् अथवा इंग्लिशमा विचार गरेर नेपालीमा अनुवाद गर्नुस्. जस्ट एभ्री डे प्र्याक्टिस ट्रान्सलेशन पनि. ओके, देन यु विल हैव अ क्वेशन व्हिच क्यान इदर बी कन्भर्सेसन और समराइजेसन. कन्भर्सेसन भनेको एउटा डायलग हुन्छ, त्यो डायलगको अलि मिसिङ पार्ट्स तपाईले कम्प्लिट गर्नुपर्छ, न त तपाईले एउटा अलि सानो प्यासेज जस्तो पढेर त्यसको समरी गर्नुपर्छ. समरी भनेको त्यही प्यासेजको मिनिङ संक्षेपमा लेख्नुपर्छ. ओके, सो दैट इज समरी, दैट इज 5 मार्क्स. देन यु विल हैव एन एस्से, निबन्ध. एस्से राइटिङमा तपाईले एस्से राइटिङ पनि 5 मार्क्स को हो. अप टु 200 वर्ड्स लेख्नुपर्छ. 200 वर्ड्स मिनिमम छैन भनेको, तर तपाईले 100 120 त्यति त लेख्नुपर्छ. 200 इज अराउन्ड 200 म्याक्सिमम जस्तो विचार गर्नुस्, तर देयर इज नो मिनिमम लेन्थ गिवन. तर तपाईले एस्सेको टपिक पढेर 120 वर्ड्स, 130 40 त्यति त लेख्नुपर्छ. ओके, then you will have structure, what they call structure testing, which is basically grammar. Okay, अब grammar मा parts of speech, tense, clauses, sentence formation, phrasal, expressions, transformation, preposition, conjunction, articles. अब यो सबै parts grammar मा आउँछ. Okay, I'm just going to keep this on the screen. एकछिन तपाईले सबै हेर्नुस् र केही क्वेशन छ भने प्लिज च्याटमा टाइप गर्नुस् यो फर्मेटमा. यो क्वेशन चाहिँ कुनै पनि अर्डरमा आउन सकिन्छ. ओके, यही अर्डरमा आउनु हुन्छ त्यस्तो छैन. तपाईले पहिला ग्रामर आउन सकिन्छ, त्यसपछि एस्से, त्यसपछि वोक्याबुलरी र लास्टमा लेटर. इट क्यान बी एनी लेटर पनि छ. आई फरगॉट, आफ्टर एस्से देयर इज अल्सो बी अ लेटर वेयर यु विल रीड एन इन्सिडेन्ट रिपोर्ट and you have to write about that in the letter form. Letter ko form ma त्यो incident report लेख्नु पर्छ. Okay, so I'll give you 1 minute. Just look at all the sections properly. This can appear in any order. पहिला comprehension आउँछ, त्यसपछि grammar आउँछ, त्यस्तो रुल छैन. 50 मार्क्स आउँछ, यो टपिक्स कभर हुन्छ, तर कुनै पनि अर्डरमा आउन सकिन्छ. म च्याट पनि हेरिरहेको छु, केही क्वेशन छ भने प्लिज च्याटमा तपाईले राख्न सकिन्छ. Okay, now I'm just going to move ahead to the next part, and what we will do is I will just show you some sample ki comprehension ma कस्तो क्वेश्चन आन्सर र तपाईँले कस्तो आन्सर लेख्नुपर्छ ओके मैले कम्प्रिहेन्सन त पुरै राखेको छैन यो अहिले आजको स्याम्पलमा तर आई हेभ केप्ट अ क्वेश्चन okay so you can see the first question here in the comprehension okay okay so this is the sample question okay the sample question passage padera it asks what are the two basic schools of thought about the origin of language okay you cannot tapaile tyo duita thoughts tapaile naam matre lekhnu mildaina you have to write the full sentence tapaile answer ma एउटा full complete and correct sentence the correct information राखेर answer लेख्नु पर्छ अब यो answer two form मा लेख्नु मिल्छ you can say the two basic schools of thought about the origin of languages are of the following anthropology and linguistic society you can also write the two basic schools of thought about the origin of languages are anthropology and linguistic society okay you can also write like that but you're basically in comprehension you will have 5 questions tapaile full sentence ma answer rakhnu padcha okay then you will have an essay okay for this is just an example topic okay for example here it is written elaborate भनेको यो विषयको बारेमा अलि संक्षेपमा लेख्नुस् हैन यो विषयको बारेमा डिटेलमा लेख्नुपर्छ तपाईले ओके यो के व्हाट इज द टपिक आई हैव गिवन हियर द इम्पोर्टेन्स अफ फिजिकल एन्ड मेन्टल फिटनेस फर police officers okay so I'll give you 2 minutes if you don't mind just reading तपाईले आफै पढ्नुस् यो स्याम्पल मात्रै हो तर के लेख्नु पर्छ एस्से मा कसरी लेख्ने कति सेन्टेन्सेस लेख्ने इन्ट्रोडक्सन मा के लेख्नु पर्छ यो सबै हामी सिक्छौं अगाडिको क्लासेसमा आज त यो स्याम्पल मात्रै हो I'll give you 2 minutes please read just to understand what is the kind of answer you are expected to write तपाईले कुन खालको आन्सर लेख्नु पर्छ फर्स्ट सेन्टेन्स मा जनरल टपिक इन्ट्रोडक्सन मात्रै छ हैन पुलिस अफिसर्स फेस डिमान्डिङ सिचुएशन्स that require strength endurance and resilience त्यसपछि second sentence is why physical fitness is important then the next sentence is why mental fitness is important then the next sentence is what can help you to improve your overall health okay and then next sentence is again why physical and mental fitness is important for police officers okay so एउटा introduction हुनु पर्छ एस्सेमा मेन पोइन्ट्स कभर हुनु पर्छ र एउटा कन्क्लुजन हुनु पर्छ ओके तपाईले कुनै पनि यसको पहिला स्कुलमा अथवा कलेजमा पढेको होला स्कुलमा पनि एस्से त हुन्थ्यो एनी क्लास यु वेन्ट टु स्कुलमा एस्से त हुन्छ ओके सो एनी एस्से इन एनी ल्याङ्ग्वेज रुल्स द सेम हो इन्ट्रोडक्सन मेन पोइन्ट्स कन्क्लुजन ओके ओके okay can I move on to the next screen has everybody at least finished reading the sample okay okay now look at the next sample is letter writing ma pani unihरुले टपिक दिन्छ तपाईले look at this letter writing को sample you are a local police officer write a letter to the local community proposing enhanced collaboration between police and residents for crime give 3 clear reasons okay so your letter ma एउटा तपाईले who are you writing the letter to that is given okay so you have to generally in a letter there has to be a salutation then there has to be some introduction then there are the 3 main points okay then you have to close your email and sign off your email okay so I'll give you again 2 minutes hopefully you can just read okay very short letter पनि धेरै डिटेलमा पनि छैन सानो short letter हो letter यसो तपाईले यसमा you may also be asked letter आफ्नो सुपरवाइजरलाई लेटर लेख्ने त्यसो पनि लेटर हुन सक्छ okay whatever you write in the exam letter writing comprehension ko answers essay translation whatever you write has to be correct has to be complete clear dekhe na okay somebody is saying tapaile clear आज देखेन but I think it is okay. हामीले will try and send you this PPT that you can read it later clearly. Okay, मैले I was not sure font कतिको ठुलो छ कि छैन, but I will try and send it to you. Okay. Okay. Okay, so this is just one sample of the letter. Okay, this should be clear. Okay, this is some questions in grammar or vocabulary. Can you try? I'll give you यो पनि sample मात्रै हो, यो कसरी गर्ने त्यो त हामीले क्लासमा सिक्छौँ पछि, तर आज तपाईले एउटा ट्राई गर्नुस् यो. फर्स्ट क्वेशन चाहिँ rewrite the jumbled words in the correct word order. Correct word order भनेको तपाईले यो वर्ड्सले your same words, always, early, she arrives. You have to put these 4 words in the correct order and make a sentence. For example, this sentence will be she. Okay, she always arrives early. Okay, this is I've just done the first one as an example for you. Can you try and do second or third? तपाई आफै ट्राई गर्नुस्. Yeah, तपाईले च्याटमा रिप्लाई पनि राख्दा हुन्छ, म पढिरा छु. She always arrives early, correct. Can you also try the second one, please? It's for inspector or ASI level. Somebody is asking me a question. It's for inspector or ASI level. These are just आजको लागि चाहिँ मैले यो क्वेशन कुन टाइपको हुन्छ त्यो मात्रै लेखेको छु. इन्स्पेक्टर र एएसआई लेभल मा अलि vocabulary को मात्रै फरक होला, तर क्वेशन को टाइप त सेम नै हो. Okay, question types are the same, so don't worry about that. Okay, second sentence, he baked a delicious cake. Correct. Okay, he baked a delicious cake. Third one, can you try the third one? I will check how much difference there is between police and SI को exam. I don't think level मा अलि फरक छ, धेरै छैन, मैले हेरेको छु पहिला. Children play in the park. Correct. Okay, children play in the park. The children play in park. No, the children play in park is not correct, because if park is singular English मा सिंग्युलर पार्क को लागि तपाईले अ राख्नु पर्छ न त द राख्नु पर्छ. अब यो सेन्टेन्समा अ चाहिँ दिया छैन, सो यु हैव टु पुट द. चिल्ड्रेन इज प्लुरल. प्लुरल नाउन को लागि फर्स्ट टाइम मेन्सन गर्दाखेरि द चाहिँदैन. ओके, सो चिल्ड्रेन प्ले इन द पार्क इज करेक्ट, नॉट द चिल्ड्रेन प्ले इन पार्क. ओके, ओके, कैन यू ट्राई the second exercise where you have to rewrite the sentence into reported speech. Reported speech भनेको हामीले अर्कोले भन्ने कि उसले यस्तो यस्तो भनेको थियो. She said this or he said that. Okay, so can you try? She said I will visit you tomorrow. अब reported speech मा tomorrow change हुन्छ. Tomorrow will not remain tomorrow. Tomorrow will become the next day. We will learn all this. हामीले when we do the classes, reported speech हामी will learn detail मा. आज चाहिँ यो introduction मा तपाईले कुन टाइपको क्वेशन एक्जाम पेपरमा आउनु सकिन्छ त्यसको यो स्याम्पल मात्रै हो. ओके, यो सबै टपिक्स हामी डिटेलमा पढ्छौँ पछि. She said that she will visit me the next day. Yeah, okay. She said that. That pachi you don't need a comma. Somebody has written an answer where they have written she said that, comma. That pachi you don't need a comma. Comma चाहिँ direct speech मा quotation mark मा मात्रै आउँछ. Reported speech मा that पछि comma आउँदैन, because that automatically means reported speech. She said that she would visit him. Yeah, that's also fine. She would visit him the next day. He asked me where do I live. Now, where do I live is a direct question, so you cannot say he asked me where do I live. Can you try and think where do I live like reported speech मा कसरी लेख्ने? He asked me where did I live. No, in reported speech you don't need did. Did हामीले question मा मात्रै चाहिन्छ हैन. Reported speech मा did चाहिँदैन. I will actually go to the next screen so you can see with the answers. Okay. So she always arrives early. He baked a delicious cake. The children play in. Oh, actually, Isma Yoda, the extra answer. Ma. The children play in. Uh, children play in the park. Yeah. Okay. This fine. Isma Yoda mistakes her. Okay. So she said, I will visit you tomorrow. She said that she would visit me the next day. Okay. She would visit me the next day. He asked, where do you live? So, a reported speech you have to write. He asked where I lived. He asked where I lived. Okay. Then, third one, they said we have completed the project. Okay. So, they said that they had completed the project. They said that they had completed. अब इसमें तपाईँले reported speech में there are rules as to what which tense changes to which tense. Okay, so we will learn all these details. Okay. Please don't display answer first, but I had given you time before this to do the answers. This is my second slide. Reported speech को second को clarify कर देना. Okay, second one, he asked where do you live, है ना? He asked where do you live. उसने शोध्यो तपाईं कहाँ बस्नुहुन्छ. But in the reported speech, you have to say he asked where I lived, because do यो auxiliary verb हामीलाई direct question मा चाहिन्छ. Reported speech मा चाहिँदैन. Reported speech मा you don't have to use do or did. Okay, somebody asked me this doubt, so I'm just clarifying कि report second को answer. Somebody also said answers, please don't display answer first. Okay, I will give you more time next time. Okay, don't worry. Okay, so reported speech clarify with reported speech where do you live is a direct question. Reported speech we cannot say where he asked me where do I live. That is incorrect, because then you are not changing to reported speech. You are only using the same question and saying he asked me that. That is not reported speech. Okay. Okay, so we will learn reported speech in detail. Okay, so don't worry about anything that you think you don't understand today. This is just a sample for you to understand the type of questions you will see in the exam. Okay, can I move to the next part? Has everybody looked at the answer? Isma yota mistake थियो मेरो question मा mistake थियो. The children play in the park is okay. Children play in the park is also okay. Okay, okay, I'm going to move to the next slide. Okay, so in the next slide, this is the next question type. I will keep this here. Okay, you have to rewrite the sentence in the correct reproduce. बने को rewrite. Rewrite the following sentences as directed in the bracket. अब bracket में तपाईले के bracket में first sentence में complete bracket में दिया था. Second sentence में finish bracket में दिया था. So can you rewrite the sentence using the correct tense by 10 p.m. tonight? By 10 p.m. tonight is in the future. Okay. In the second sentence, there is one mistake. I'm just going to correct that. No, actually, I'm trying to think. In the second sentence, you don't need the by, but it's okay. I'll leave it there. Okay. Okay. Somebody has sent me the answer for the first one. That is correct. Okay. Somebody has sent me the answer that says they will complete their assignment. That is not correct, because the second sentence is last year, right? Second sentence is, first sentence, sorry. By 10 p.m. tonight, they will complete. No. By 10 p.m. tonight, number 2, some of you are sending me answers, but I have the next slide with answers. So I'm reading your answers. Don't worry. Keep sending me your answers. So पहले answers chat में राखी रखनो. Small पढ़ी रखो. Okay. Somebody, the person who said they will complete their assignment, that is not correct. You have to say, if by 10 p.m. they will complete their assignment, the correct tense would be that they will have finished, or they would have completed, or will have completed. This time last year, or by this time last year, I had finished. Yeah, that sounds correct. Okay. I will show you the answers in the next slide. I'll show you the answers in the next slide. If you've finished exercise A, please try exercise B. Exercise B ma duita word दियाचा warm. Warm बनेको? Warm is similar to mantato or lukewarm. Okay? Okay. Hot is tato, warm is mantato. Okay. Now warm in English. In English, there are many words that can be both adjective and verb or adjective and adverb. ये टाइप वर्ड को छोटे छोटे फॉर्म में यूज करने मिल सके इंग्लिश में. He told that thank you for your warm wishes. Manish Nyupane, you can say he thanked me for my warm wishes. You can say he thanked me for my warm wishes. That is correct. Okay. Today the weather was very warm. That is also correct. That is the use as adjective. Adjective means anything that describes a noun. बनेको कुनै पनि situation को, thing को, person को त्यसको वर्णन गर्ने. That is adjective. Okay. Verb shows action. Verb बनेको क्रिया. नेपाली grammar मा क्रिया. That means action. Okay. Some of you have sent me 2 sentences which I have read, which are both, one of them has minor mistakes, but the word warm तपाईले correct use गर्नु भएको छ. Adjective बनेर. अब can you try and use it as a verb? The baby would have felt warm in the mother ko. So mother apostrophe s. Okay. Okay, that is correct. That is also used as an adjective. I like a warm tea. Okay, that is also correct. Used as an adjective. Can somebody please try using warm as a verb? Can someone try using warm as a verb? Warm ko meaning verb बनेको तताउनी. तताउनी is both to heat or to warm. Okay, so you can use warm, pani tatauni, to heat the water, to warm the water. Okay, so you can use warm as a verb. Somebody has sent me a message. He rubbed his hands to make them warm. But there you are using warm as an adjective, not as a verb. Verb बनेको क्रिया. For example, he warmed the soup. He warmed the soup बनेको उसले soup ततायो है ना. He warmed the soup. The waiter warmly welcomed. No, that is warmly is adverb, not adjective, not verb. Welcome is the verb in that sentence. Warmly is adjective. The water is very warm is adjective. She wore a warm coat is also adjective. Okay, but the example I just said, he warmed the soup, or I warmed my hands near the fire. I warmed my hands near the fire. भनेको मैले हात यस्तो आगो बाल्छ हैन हामीले त्यता मैले हात यस्तो तताए हैन. So to make it warm. Okay, so all of you have given sentences, but everybody has used warm as an adjective. Nobody so far has used warm as a verb, but don't worry about that. Okay, can you try the next exercise C? Can you please try exercise C? Prepositions are very important English ma. Prepositions means, prepositions are words like in, on, off, that, for, to, etc. They show us the relation. भनेको अब यो पेन र यो बुक को के रिलेसन हो, अथवा यो पेन र यो टेबल को के रिलेसन हो. The pen is on the table. The pen is in my pocket. Okay. Yeah. Vicky, your sentence is correct. warm को V1 V2 जसमा गर्दै गराउँदा हुन्छ. Yeah, you can use warm in any form. पहिला I'm going to already tell you class सुरु हामीले डिटेलमा सुरु गर्ने अगाडि मैले इंग्लिश सिक्दाखेरि मैले V1 V2 B2 त्यस्तो सिकेको छैन. So I will use the standard English words. In English, for verbs we use words like base form, present tense, past form, past participle. Okay, so I will use words like that. I am not very familiar with B1, B1, B2, B3, which is, I think, what a lot of Nepali students are familiar with. Ma under. I'm not sure I understand your question. Somebody whose username is iPhone. I don't think I understand your question. Ma under pani. Oh, keys are under. Under the table. Under the table, grammatically, it is not wrong, but it is still ali after laksa because keys table ko under you will not keep it there, na table muni ta tapale keys raknu unna. That is very unlikely. So grammatically, it sounds correct, but it is still a little bit strange. So sometimes in English, when you ask me questions, or if I'm telling you what is correct, what is wrong, I might often say that this sentence is more correct than the other. बिकॉज ग्रामेटिकली कहीं न कहीं इंग्लिशमा दुईटा सेन्टेन्स दुईटा पनि करेक्ट हुन सक्छ तर एउटा अलि बढी करेक्ट हुन सक्छ अथवा बढी राम्रो हुन सक्छ अब तपाईले भन्नुभयो कीज टेबल मुनि छ अंडर द टेबल that is not wrong but it is very strange to keep your keys under the table so that situation is very unlikely. Okay, it is not wrong but like I said that situation is a little unlikely. Okay, I'm just going to go to the next slide. I hope everybody has the next slide, has the questions and the answers. So you can see here, okay, by 10 p.m. tonight, they will have completed their assignment. Okay, then by this time last year, I had finished my university degree. Okay, then make two sentences. The soup is warm and ready to serve. Okay, the soup is warm. When I say the soup is warm, warm is an adjective, right? Warm. Soup kasto tha, warm tha. Bhaneko warm is an adjective. Okay, then when I say she warmed her hands by the fire, this warm is hath isto tatauni. That is also warm as a kriya, action. Word bhaneko English ma kriya. Bhaneko what action are we doing? Okay. Then in the second sentence, last example, she poured tea into the cup. She poured tea into the cup. Into is generally used baira bada bhitra janule hamile badi into use garchau. Okay. Then the next one is the keys are on the table. Under the table, like I said, is not completely wrong, but it is a little bit strange. अब कोले table को मुनि तक keys राख्नु is not that common. You will keep on the table. तपाईले ड्रॉवर खोलेर त्यसको भित्र राख्नु मिल्छ in the drawer, on the table, in your pocket. Okay. Okay. Can I go to the next slide? Has everybody checked their answers? Yeah. Okay. 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 Thank you. Okay. I think most of you did well. Most of you who sent me sentence. सबैको अलि मिस्टेक सानो सानो मिस्टेक थियो तर सबैले वर्म त करेक्टली युज गर्नुभएको छ एभ्रीबडी हु सेन्ट मी द आन्सर्स okay now in English okay so I gave you some examples now we will look at what will be our first topic in first introduction topic of learning English. Okay, so in English or any language what do we need for any language? How can we speak in any language? We have to use words. Okay, words in English are also known as parts of speech. Okay, so there are many different, and every language has words, every language has parts of speech. Okay, just so Nepali ma we might say sangya, visheshan, kriya, these are all known as parts of speech. In English we have different names, different words. Okay, okay, so just look at this list. I will show you examples for these in the next slide. Okay, but words are basic building blocks. हामीले यो सिक्यो भने आर्टिकल के हो, नाउन के हो, प्रोनाउन के हो, यो सबै अब कसरी यो सबैको मिनिङ के हो र यो सबै कसरी जोडेर सेन्टेन्स बनाउने, that is important. Okay, so once we will learn this, every topic we will learn in detail. Please remember, like हामीले ग्रामर राम्रोसँग पढ्यो भने त्यो ग्रामर हामीले एसे राइटिङमा पनि हेल्प गर्छ, ट्रान्सलेसनमा पनि हेल्प गर्छ, रिडिङमा पनि हेल्प गर्छ. Okay, so don't think like मलाई ग्रामर पढ्नु मन छैन, रिडिङ मात्रै गर्नु छ, मलाई ग्रामर पढ्नु छैन, एसे मात्रै कसरी लेख्ने त्यति मात्रै सिक्नु पर्छ। तपाईले तर ग्रामर नै आएन भने एसे कसरी लेख्नु सकिन्छ, तपाईले सक्दैन हैन। सो ग्रामर इज इम्पोर्टेन्ट, हाम्रो बेसिक स्ट्रङ हुनुपर्छ, बेसिक स्ट्रङ भएपछि सबै सजिलो हुन्छ तपाईले। ओके, सो वी हैव आर्टिकल्स इन इंग्लिश। आर्टिकल्स मीन्स एन्ड द। नाउन is usually people, person, places, things, ideas. Abstract ideas are also nouns. For example, information is noun, data is noun, Kathmandu is a noun, Sarita, my name Sarita, is a noun, man is a noun, dog is a noun, classroom is a noun. Okay, pronouns, pronouns भनेको सर्वनाम, नाउन को ठाउँमा प्रोनाउन राख्नु मिल्छ हैन। pronouns are for example you, I, he. ओके, एडजेक्टिव्स हामीले इसको पहिलाको पेज एक्सरसाइज गरेको हैन। वार्म, वार्म इज एन एडजेक्टिभ। ओके, verbs, verbs are words in English that show action. Verbs are words that show action. For example, sleep, eat, drink, all of these words are verbs. Okay, then auxiliary verbs. Auxiliary verbs in English are also known as helping. Helping भनेको उनीहरुको के काम हो, हामीले क्वेशन बनाउनुलाई हेल्प गर्छ, हामीले नेगेटिभ सेन्टेन्स बनाउनुलाई हेल्प गर्छ। ओके, सो ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब्स आर also known as helping verbs. Okay, then adverbs. Adverbs, now earlier one of you had written a sentence, warmly welcomed the guests. That warmly is an adverb. कसरी welcome गर्नु भयो, warmly. Okay, so warmly. Adverbs, many adverbs end in ly. Okay, adverbs tell you हामीले action कसरी गर्नु भयो, warmly. How did she welcome the guests? She welcomed the guests warmly. So warmly is an adverb. Preposition, the exercise just we just did before this, right? In, on, below, at, these are all prepositions. Okay, now determiners, in some books determiners are also known as possessive adjectives. For example, kasko buku, whose book is it? His book, her book, my book, their book. So his, her, my, they are also known as determiners or possessive adjectives. Okay, numerals means numbers. Okay, demonstratives are words like this, that, these, those. This book, kun book, yo book. So yo, the word yo, this is a demonstrative. Okay, intensifiers are, for example, I am really enjoying this class. So really is an intensifier. Okay, conjunctions are words like and, but, so, although, though. There are so many conjunctions in English. Okay, so those are conjunctions. Interjections are some things that you might see in a dialogue. Interjection भनेको when some people are speaking, कुरा गर्ने बेलामा बीचमा उनीहरुले oh, wow, त्यस्तो भन्छ हैन, those are all interjections. Oh yeah, okay, so those are interjection, means to interrupt a conversation. Okay, so look at the next slide. I have given you some more details about the same words. Okay, so articles you can see a and the, nouns, person, place, objects, ideas. We will, यो आजको ओरिएन्टेसन क्लास मात्रै हो के, so don't worry. यो हाम्रो यो टपिक्स को यो हाम्रो फर्स्ट इन्ट्रोडक्सन मात्रै हो। यो टपिक हामीले डिटेलमा पढ्नु हुन्छ नेक्स्ट अगाडिको क्लासेसमा। ओके, प्रोनाउन्स, नाउन को ठाउँमा प्रोनाउन। ओके, देन एडजेक्टिव्स, एडजेक्टिव्स modify or describe nouns or pronouns. If I say, for example, oh, your children are very naughty, so naughty is an adjective. Or if I say you are very smart, smart is an adjective because smart tells you something about the person. Or if I say I am wearing a yellow blouse, right? Yellow, my color of my blouse, yellow is an adjective. Colors are also adjectives. Nationalities are also adjectives. Okay, then verbs. Verbs can be action and non-action. Non-action भनेको इंग्लिशमा कुनै कुनै वर्ड्स को हामीले एक्सन, non-action को कुनै certain rule हुन्छ। non-action मा for example non-action verbs ing मा लेख्नु मिल्दैन। For example, I have to say I know you. I cannot say I am knowing you because know, KNOW, your non-action verb हो। Okay, so non-action verbs want, need, know, realize, think and have को इंग्लिश मा दुईटा मीनिंग हुन्छ। Okay, will you teach us till the end of the session or just for the orientation? No, I will teach you till the end of the session. That is my hope. I will teach you. Okay. I will teach the English language section. 50 marks. Okay. Okay. So today is just the introduction. Okay. So I'm just showing you what are the topics, different topics that we will learn in the English grammar section. ग्रामर हाम्रो स्ट्रङ हुनुपर्छ, बेसिक स्ट्रङ हुनुपर्छ. बेसिक स्ट्रङ भयो भने तपाईले बाकी सबै सेक्सन्स एकदम सजिलो हुन्छ के. रिडिङ विल बी भेरी इजी बेसिक स्ट्रङ भएपछि. राइटिङमा तपाईले अलि कमजोर छ भने पनि तपाईले 45 त पाउन सकिन्छ हैन. 45 आउट अफ 50. Okay, vocabulary is 10 marks, grammar is 10 marks, reading is 10 marks. So 30 marks, so you have to score 30 out of 50 easily because you know vocabulary, you know how to read, you know grammar. Okay, so we will learn all of these things. So 30 out of 50 you should get very easily. Out of the remaining 20, you should get at least 50% marks, 10. That means you should be able to easily score at least 40 out of 50. Okay, and what is our aim? हाम्रो aim चाहिँ मलाई 50 को पासिङ मार्क चाहिँ चाहिन्छ. त्यस्तो एम राख्नु मिल्दैन. हाम्रो एम के हुनुपर्छ? मलाई हाईएस्ट पोसिबल स्कोर चाहिन्छ. पासिङ मार्क त सबैले पाउन सकिन्छ हैन, तर तपाईले पासिङ मार्क भन्दा बढी के राम्रो गर्नुपर्छ. तपाईले सकेसम्म हाईएस्ट मार्क आफ्नो केपेबिलिटीको हिसाबले हाईएस्ट मार्क पाउनुपर्छ. हामीले लो एम राख्नु मिल्दैन, हाई एम गर्नुपर्छ. ओके. Okay, then prepositions. Prepositions show relations between different words. Okay, can I move to the next slide? I will also talk to the office and they'll try and send you these as a PDF or something. Okay, so that you have these notes with you. Okay. Okay, should I move to the next slide? I think this has been on for some time. Okay. Okay. Okay, so next slide, look at this example. Very easy. I just want you to look at these 10 sentences and see based on your current knowledge of English and some examples that we just saw. तपाईले अहिले हामीले अलि एक्जाम्पल देख्नु भयो हैन. यसको पहिलाको स्लाइड्समा एडजेक्टिभ के हो, वर्ब के हो, नाउन के हो. तपाईले अहिले यो 10 सेन्टेन्सेसमा जुन वर्ड्स मैले बोल्डमा मार्क गरेका छु त्यो तपाईले गेस गर्नुस् कि त्यो नाउन हो कि एडजेक्टिभ हो कि एडवर्ब हो. त्यो वर्ड्स के हो भनेर can you just guess? If you want to write your answers, you can just write just about, for example, in number 1. What is the word dog? Dog is a noun, right? Okay. I'm not going to tell you all the answers. I'm just telling you number 1 as an example. Please do तपाईले आफै आफ्नो पेपरमा टिप्नुस् र next slide ma I'll show you the answers. I'll give you 5 minutes or 3 minutes. Very easy. Just think. Who is doing the action? The person or the thing that does the action, the object that receives the action is a noun. The word that shows the action, verb, right? Something that describes the noun, adjective. Something that tells you how you did the action is an adverb. Something that joins two sentences is a conjunction. Okay, something that is an exclamation is an interjection. Okay. Determiners are the same as possessive adjectives. Determiners बनेको यो कसको बुक हो? मेरो, उसको. Okay, my book, her book, his book. नहीं, उनीहरूले पढ्नु पर्छ हैन यो. तपाईले आफ्नो आफ्नो पेपरमा numbers 1 to 10 लेखेर please try and write parts of speech, noun, adjective, adverb, conjunction. हामीले यसको पहिलाको स्लाइडमा देखेको सबै parts of speech. The words in bold. Bold मा जुन words मैले bold मा राखेको छु त्यो word को part of speech identify गर्नुस्. If you finish, just write in the chat that you have finished, you have completed, so that I know. Okay, just write. I can see some answers. Yeah, okay. Vicky has sent me all the answers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Vicky, you have not sent me the last answer. Okay. Pankaj has also completed. Okay, I'll give you 2 more minutes or 1 more minute, and then I'll just show you the answers on the next slide. And all the parts of speech in English are important. Also because English र नेपाली को word order मा धेरै फरक छ. त्यसै गर्दा ट्रान्सलेसन गर्दाखेरि हामीले थाहा हुनुपर्छ कि इङ्ग्लिशमा वर्डको order के हो र नेपालीमा वर्डको order कस्तो हुन्छ किन ट्रान्सलेसनमा त्यो that is very important. Okay, so word order in English and grammar rules in English are important because translation हामीले literal translation गर्नु मिल्दैन. For example, if I say in Nepali, म दिन भात खान्छु हैन, I त्यसको तपाईले इंग्लिशमा लिटरल ट्रान्सलेसन गर्नुभयो भने के हुन्छ, I every day rice eat. बट इंग्लिशमा त्यस्तो गर्नु मिल्दैन हैन. इंग्लिशमा के भन्नुपर्छ, I eat rice every day. बिकज इंग्लिशमा त वर्डको अर्डर कुन वर्ड पहिला आउँछ, कुन वर्ड नेक्स्ट आउँछ र नेपालीमा कुन वर्ड पहिला आउँछ, कुन वर्ड नेक्स्ट आउँछ, त्यसमा फरक छ. Okay, that's why you have to know the order in which words appear in a sentence. Okay, somebody is asking me number 10 determiners. Yeah, correct. Determiners or possessive adjective. Okay, okay. Can I move to the next slide, which is the answers for this? I think there is an answers on so I'm just going to show you the next slide with the answers. Okay. Number 10 is possessive determiner or adjective. Some people call it adjective, some people call it possessive determiner. Just quickly check your answers. Dog is a noun, she is a pronoun, run is a verb, beautiful is an adjective, carefully is an adverb, on is a preposition, but is a conjunction, wow is an interjection, this is demonstrative, this, that, these, those, and her is a possessive determiner, also known as possessive adjective. Okay, is anybody confused? Do you have any question on these 10 sentences? Okay, we have a couple of more minutes. I'm going to do one more exercise of the same concept, parts of speech. Your parts of speech to identify your word भनेको adjective हो कि adverb हो, this is very important because हामीले detail मा सबै topic पढ्ने बेलामा म यो words use गरिरहेको छु. तर यो words मैले use गरे भने तपाईले थाहा हुनु पर्यो कि सरिताले यस्तो भन्यो भनेको यो word कुन word होला. Okay, so that is why learning what are the parts of speech, that is very important. Okay, okay. Can you do this? This is a similar exercise. Similar exercise. I will just let you do. I'll give you 2 minutes. Similar exercise. Sometimes in English, there are words where the same word can be adjective, the same word can be noun, or the same word can be a verb. त्यस्तो क्वेशन आयो भने तपाईले कन्फ्युजन भयो भने तपाईले त्यो वर्डको पोजिसन हेरेर थाहा हुनु पर्यो कि यो पोजिसनमा छ भने यो के हुन सक्छ. Some of the words are similar. No, 1 or 2 words are similar. Beautiful. त्यसमा पनि थियो, I think. Okay, very similar exercise because today is just the first class. So just for you to become familiar. Okay, हामीले ग्रामर राम्रोसँग पढ्नु पर्छ किनकि एसे लेख्ने बेलामा तपाईले यस्तो विचार नगर्नु पर्यो मलाई इंग्लिशमा सेन्टेन्स कसरी लेख्ने त्यो हामीले थाहा हुनु पर्यो. एसे लेख्ने बेलामा हामीले टपिकको बारेमा मात्रै विचार गर्नुपर्छ एक्जामको बेलामा हैन. हामीले ग्रामर त आउँछ त्यस्तो तयारी गरेर जानुपर्छ एक्जामको लागि. ओके, सम अफ यू तपाईले अलि तपाईको इंग्लिश अलि राम्रो छ भने तपाईले लाग्छ होला यो त इजी हो भने that is great. That means you have to aim for 50 out of 50. यो इजी छ मलाई किन पढ्नुपर्छ त्यस्तो विचार नगर्नुहोस्। तपाईँले थाहा छ भने दिस इज अ रिभिजन फर यु। तपाईँले अलि कमजोर छ भने दिस इज अ गुड वे टु लर्न एन्ड इम्प्रुभ। ओके, सिम्पल भयो भने तपाईँले हामीले प्र्याक्टिस गरिराख्नुपर्छ होइन। इफ अल अफ यु आर वर्किङ, टाइम पाउँदैन, यो टपिक त मलाई आउँछ, म यो क्लास किन अटेन्ड गर्नुपर्छ, यो आजको क्लासमा गर्दैन, त्यस्तो विचार नगर्नुहोस्। क्लास गर्ने बेलामा प्लिज डोन्ट मिस क्लासेस। तपाईँले एउटा क्लास मिस भयो पनि एउटा पुरै टपिक मिस गर्नु सकिन्छ त गाह्रो हुन्छ त्यसपछि। ओके, सो ट्राई नट टु मिस क्लासेस इन द फ्युचर। एन्ड इवन इफ यु नो समथिङ, इट इज टु इजी फर यु, it is okay, think of it as revision. If it is not so easy for you, that is great, then this is your chance to learn, to improve. Okay, okay, if you finish, just please type in the chat that you have completed or finished. This is my last slide for the day. The next slide with the answers is my last slide for the day or for the evening. Okay, has everybody completed? I think everybody has completed. Okay, good. Okay. Okay, can I move to the last slide, which just shows the answers, so you can just quickly check, and then we will end our orientation session for today. Okay. Okay, so most of you have said yes. Okay, so you can see the answers here. Okay, answers मैले center मा राखेको छु यता. Okay, you can see the answers here in the center. Adjective, pronoun, preposition, adverb, verb, noun, verb, interjection, conjunction, and preposition. Okay. Okay, so this is, I think most of you who sent answers, you've got your answers correct. This is great. Okay, it's a good beginning. Okay. Okay, does anybody have, I'll give you 1 minute if you have any quick questions. Interjection, number 8. Well, yeah, number 8 is interjection. Yes, interjection भनेको हामीले dialogue, कुनै पनि dialogue मा के if somebody is speaking, you say something to express an emotion. अब emotion कसरी express गर्ने त्यसको लागि, oh, well, wow, those kind of words are called interjection, also known as exclamation. Okay, think of interjection as also exclamation. Oh, wow, wow is an exclamation. Or interjection means to interrupt a conversation. Okay, interjection मा sign हुन्छ हैन, हुनु पनि सक्छ, नहुनु पनि सक्छ. It's not necessary. Interjection is something that interrupts something, right? So इसमा चाहिँ छैन. तर मैले वाव भने पनि वावमा एक्सक्लेमेसन चाहिन्छ, किनकि वाव पछि युजुअली अ लङ्गर पज हुन्छ. कमा भनेको सानो पज. एक्सक्लेमेसन, क्वेसन मार्क एन्ड फुल स्टप are longer pauses. So if I say wow, wow will usually be followed by an exclamation mark, र त्यसपछि नयाँ sentence. Okay, यो well को लागि comma is enough because well is not as long a pause as wow. Okay, out of 10, 9 answer. Okay, okay, that is great, that is good. I think most of you जति जनाले मलाई आन्सर पठाउनु भएको छ, धेरै सबै मोस्टली सबैको आन्सर्स राम्रो नै आछ. एउटा दुईटा मिस्टेक त मैले तपाईको करेक्ट गरेको छु. Okay, okay, so next class we will start with the first topic here, which was articles. Okay, articles in English are very important, so in the next section we will start with grammar. So we will do articles in detail and maybe nouns in detail. Okay, okay, all right. So I'm going to end today's orientation class. Okay, thank you very much. This was a lot of fun for me to teach. I hope you also enjoyed the class, and I hope you will continue the sessions with us. Try not to miss classes, and every day मैले भनेको सुरुमा भनेको जस्तै इंग्लिशमा try to think in English, try to look around you, look at words in English, try to read something in English. Okay, try to practice something in English. That is important. Class त important हो, तर class को बाहेक पनि तपाईले केही त practice दिनदिन गरिराख्नु पर्छ. Okay, okay, everybody, thank you very much. Okay, okay, all right, thank you very much. Okay, okay, everyone, thank you. Have a good night. Okay, I'll see you in the next class. Okay, I don't have a last slide, so I'm going to just go back to the first one. Okay, thank you. Good night.
Okay, thank you very much, Savita ma'am. So तपाईहरुलाई कस्तो लाग्यो त क्लास? यो भनेको जस्ट बिगिनिङ मात्रै हो है। तपाईहरुलाई चाहिँ जस्ट म्यामले चाहिँ स्टार्ट पनि गर्नु भएको छैन। सो तपाईहरुको लेभल के छ त सुरुमा? कुन लेभलमा पुगेर पढाउनु पर्छ भन्ने कुराको एक किसिमले चाहिँ तपाईको यो चाहिँ बेसिक टेस्ट जस्तो मात्रै हो यो चाहिँ है। ओके, सो निराजन तिमल सिन्हा इज सेइङ क्लास इज एक्सलेन्ट। सो प्लिज लेट मी know in the comment section, did you enjoy the class? Was the class really helpful? Let us know. And Sarita ma'am will be your English teacher. So okay, Vicky says yeah, it was awesome. Okay, another iPhone. Okay, please come with your real name. He is also saying the class is awesome. Okay, other. Okay, thank you so much for your dedication. Very clear teaching. Even though online classes, your way of explaining grammar makes everyone easy to understand and enjoyable. I truly appreciate your effort and the time you give us. Subscriber. Okay, आफ्नो रियल नामबाट कृपया कमेन्ट गरिदिनुस् है। क्लास इज टु मच एक्सलेन्ट। ओके, धीरेन्द्र उपाध्याय, उहाँलाई पनि क्लास एकदम राम्रो लागेको छ। अरू साथीहरुलाई प्लिज तपाईहरुले चाहिँ आफुलाई कस्तो लाग्यो क्लास है। अब चाहिँ तपाईहरुको इंग्लिश इन्स्ट्रक्टर सरिता म्याम हो है। यसरी तपाईहरुले बुझ्नु होला, एकदम जिरो लेभलदेखि म्यामले पढाउनु हुनेछ र हामी पनि एकदम आफुलाई हाम्रो जुन यो टिम पढाइ सेवा र चाणक्यको कोल्याबोरेसनमा यो प्लेटफर्ममा चाहिँ सरिता म्यामलाई जोड्न पाउँदा हामीलाई पनि एकदम खुसी लागेको छ है। तपाईहरुलाई एकदम जिरो लेभलदेखि एकदम एक्जाम लेभलसम्मको प्रश्नहरु इच एन्ड एभ्री रुल एन्ड एक्सेप्सन सहित सबै कुराहरु तपाईहरुलाई चाहिँ म्यामले क्लास गर्नुहुनेछ है। ओके, सो कुशल केसी इज अल्सो सेइङ ग्रेट। ओके, सो अब यो कुरामा आई वाज अलरेडी श्योर है, मलाई म्यामको क्लास सुरु हुन अगाडि नै थाहा थियो यु गाइज विल इन्जोय द क्लास भनेर है। ल थ्यांक यू भेरी मच, तपाईले एकदम प्यासन्सका साथ क्लास लिदिनु भयो। ल म्यामलाई पनि थ्यांक यू भेरी मच। ल अब तपाईहरुको 8:15 बाट मेरो आईक्यू क्लासमा तपाईहरु जोडिनु होला, हामी त्यसमा कन्टिन्यू गर्नेछौं। र तपाईहरुलाई हाम्रो क्लासहरु राम्रो लागेको खण्डमा, हाम्रो टिम राम्रो लागेको खण्डमा अरु साथीहरुलाई पनि तपाईहरुले रिफर गर्न सक्नुहुनेछ है त। ल 8:15 बाट म जोडिनेछु। टिल देन हैव अ गुड टाइम। एकैछिनमा म भेट भइहाल्छु है त। ल थ्यांक यू।